And my final video for today will be the Two Popes movie review. The Two Popes is basically about Pope Francis and Pope Benedict, played by Anthony Hopkins and Jonathan Pryce. And it's just the conversations that they had. Pope Francis wants to retire, but Benedict won't let him because he has a plan for him, and it's just basically them talking for most of the movie, having these conversations that are sometimes very entertaining and sometimes very engaging, but it's also a little boring at times because you are watching these two guys talk, and it just feels like, yeah, they're talking, but they're talking about the same things. This is a movie about religion and a lot of other things. Anthony Hopkins and Jonathan Pryce should get nominated for awards. They will more than likely get nominated for Best Actor. For Jonathan Pryce, maybe? Because to me, they were both kind of co-leads. But they're doing the same thing with Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood anyways. So they... Oh, and I've heard that they've they've actually been doing that with Christian Bale and Matt Damon too. So this film is good. It's not going to be a film that I'm going to watch over and over again, but it should definitely get some award consideration and some award nominations for screenplay and actors. Maybe some editing. Maybe an editing nomination here or there, maybe. But overall, the reason to watch this movie is for Jonathan Pryce and Anthony Hopkins' tremendous award-worthy performances. That's the only reason you are going to watch this movie if you have any interest at all. This movie is good, but it just got boring at times because it seems like they were being very repetitive. Just them talking and talking and talking. And this screenplay was good, but it's no Quentin Tarantino. Quentin Tarantino can write dialogue of just two people talking for 20 straight minutes, and it's still engaging, and he can do it throughout the whole entire film. But with his films, it pretty much ends with a blood-soaked killing spree. So, it's kind of safe to compare these two writers together, but Quentin Tarantino can write dialogue better than anybody I have ever seen write or heard write. This film, it has some good dialogue. I was intrigued for the first hour, but then after the first hour, I just got bored. It was very nice to see them take you behind the scenes of the Vatican, of how they vote for a new pope. And that was very intriguing, but overall, I thought this film was just good. It wasn't great. It was a good film. I'm going to give The Two Popes a C. It was still very good. The reason to watch it is for the performances and for the good screenplay, but just where it might be a bit boring. There's my review of The Two Popes. If you have not seen my past couple videos, I just filmed my most shocking films of the decade, my best films, or my favorite films of the decade, and my Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker movie review. I will have reviews for The Farewell, The Aeronauts, and Togo very, very soon, and I will see you guys in those videos next week.